It's been a while. I'm glad that you're in good health.
Our guests are residents of the dorm, I presume.
I'm sorry for bringing such a crowd.
I heard you told them about the incident. Why did you hide it so long?
I wasn't hiding it.
I've told you time and again. None of the blame is yours.
But
Two in harmony surpasses one in perfection. That has been our guiding principle since the Kirijo family separated from the Nanjo group. You must learn to trust in others, Mitsuru. There are things in this world that cannot be accomplished alone, no matter how many sacrifices you make.
yes, Father.
You accessed our database, didn't you? That's another thing. Why didn't you ask me directly instead of using this trip as an excuse?
I'm sorry.
Bring them here. All of them. I had no intention of concealing the truth from them. I've made preparations to disclose everything.
Everything?
There's a girl named Takaba in your group, correct? For her to awaken to her power, it must be fate.
Father?
From what I understand, Mitsuru has already given you the short version.
Oh, yes.
Well, it's true. We adults are to blame. If I could have atoned for it with my life, I would have done so. Now, I have no choice but to rely on you. What my father wanted to create with those monsters' power was a time manipulation device.
That's what he was trying to do?
Imagine, if you could control the flow of time, eliminate unwanted events before they occur. With such a device, you could shape the future to your liking.
Damn, that's insane.
However, under my father's direction, the research began to stray from its original goal. In his later years, my father seemed to have only nihilism in his heart. Now that I think about it, his madness may have resulted from his struggle to break free from that. It's only natural that you want to know the truth, and it's my duty to tell you.
What's this?
This is the only existing footage of the accident, recorded by a scientist who was at the scene.
A video recording?
I pray that this recording reaches safe hands.
That voice!
My employer has become obsessed with a loathsome idea, and this experiment should have never even been conceived. I'm afraid what I've done will result in an unprecedented disaster. But if I hadn't, the entire world may have paid the price.
The entire world?
Please, listen carefully. The shadows that were amassed here have been dispersed as a result of the explosion. To end this nightmare, you must eliminate all of them. I am to blame for this. I knew the risks, but I was blinded by the promise of success. And so I didn't raise any objections. It is all my fault.
Huh? Dad? You mean, that was...
Father.
His name was Eiichiro Takaba. He was the head researcher at the time, and a very talented man. But we are the ones who are responsible. We pushed him to continue the research. The Kirijo group is to blame for his death.
I can't believe it.
So, that means my dad caused it all? The Dark Hour, Tartarus, the people who died in that incident? it was all his fault?
You okay?
So that's why you were hiding this? Because you felt sorry for me? Is that it?
No, Takeba,
I don't want your pity!
Takeba!
Shouldn't someone go after her?
Please, go after her. Thank you.
I believed in him for so long. This is too much. Remember what I told you at the hospital? How my dad died when I was little? You understand now, right? He died in that incident. Nobody knew the truth, so there were all sorts of rumors. Because he was in charge of the research team, people were really mean to me and my mom. We even had to move a few times. Yeah. But all this time, I kept telling myself it wasn't his fault. I loved him a lot, and I believed he'd never do anything wrong. I received a letter back in the spring. It was from him, written 10 years ago. It cracked me up because even though it said to my family, it was pretty much all about me. That only made me believe in him more. When I found out I had a special power, I thought it was fate. I was scared, but I thought if I cooperated with the Kirijo group, I might find out what really happened. That's why I agreed to fight using my persona. But it turns out, all of that was for nothing. You're just trying to make me feel better. Why does reality have to be so harsh? I tried so hard to fight my fear. And maybe I'm just jealous of Mitsuru Senpai. I mean, why my father and not hers? I'm a horrible person, aren't I? Huh, well you're just Mr. Perfect. Nothing ever phases you. And now you've got the nerve to try and tell me how to feel? Stop acting like you have all the answers. You don't know anything. I'm sorry. My head's a mess. I'm so afraid. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm totally lost. Tell me, what should I do? You mean, keep believing? You know, you really are one of a kind. I'm sorry for acting like this. You've lost your parents too, but I'm all right now. I'm used to dealing with stressful situations. Anyway, thanks for listening. Let me guess. Senpai asked you to bring me back, right? I knew it, but still, thanks.
Hey! Sheesh, what's taking you so long? Everybody's waiting. It's almost the dark hour, so you should get back.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
Hmm? Did I miss something?
I almost forgot. It doesn't matter where you are when the dark hour comes.
Sheesh, it's just common sense. Even I remembered.
You know, I've been thinking lately, once you awaken to the power of persona, you remember everything that happens during the dark hour. It's like trading away your innocence. In exchange for power, you can no longer look away from the things you don't want to see. So, I guess I'm stuck with you guys, huh?
Yep. Now that that's settled, let's get back.
The air is are so fresh. I never thought a walk in the woods could be so enjoyable. You can't do this in Iwatodai. Oh, so listen to this. Junpei was acting like such a pervert yesterday, and I didn't know how to react. It's probably a good thing we came out here by ourselves. Huh? Oh, yeah.
Mitsuru speaking. One moment, let me switch over to speakerphone. Please continue.
Well, I'm at the lab here on the island, and a machine that was considered inoperable suddenly left the facility on its own.
A machine? What kind of machine is it? I need detailed information to locate anything other than shadows.
It's a combat vehicle, an anti-shadow weapon to be precise.
A combat vehicle? You mean like a tank? We gotta let the others know. Where's my cell?
We're not currently with the others, so it might take some time for us all to assemble.
I see. Well, regardless, I want you to handle this as soon as possible. I'm on my way there now.
If the target cannot be captured, do we have permission to destroy it?
I highly doubt you'll be able to destroy it.
What? Then how are we supposed to stop it?
Just do your best. I'll call you again later.
Great. No one's answering.
Don't worry about it. Let's go back and get our equipment. Then we can have Yamagishi's persona scan the area, although this island is quite large.
Jeez, where could they be?
Huh? Are the girls not up yet? Man, what lazy bones. The ocean's not gonna sit around and wait for us, you know.
You're right. Once the sun sets, the water temperature drops, tiring you out much faster.
Huh? I guess. Is that what you're worried about?
That reminds me, one of the maids gave me a letter as we were leaving.
Well, hey, Junpei!
No buts. I ain't letting any love letters from a lovely maid slip through my fingers.
How dumb can you get?
Let's see here. This says we've gone to see the Jomon cedar tree. Huh?
It looks like Fuka's handwriting.
Oh, man. We're at an island resort in the middle of summer. Why don't they go to the beach? That's just not right.
Well, it is your fault.
What do you mean? I just wanted to lighten up the mood.
I don't want to hear it.
Well, doesn't matter anyway. We're on our own now. Just the guys. If you're out of ammo, you pick it up on the battlefield. That's one of the most basic military tactics. We'll call this Operation Babe Hunt.
Babe hunt? You mean like pick up girls?
What do you think, Akihiko-san? With you on the squad, we're guaranteed to succeed.
What do you think about this? Then I'm appointing him our leader as usual.
What? Why?
You said yourself this is an operation.
Aw, man, that's bullshit! You better take this seriously. It's an important operation.
no pressure, but appears in the media. Getting jiggy with confound, please I'm telling ya. Anywhere you be, from New York to Siberia. Gotta feel your own beat and shake it every year. I'ma put it down, grabbing this crown. $1,000,000 on the ground, gonna double up now. 65 to 4 to 3, 2, one more time. Heavy punchline about the cruise. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high. Until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high. Until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Feeling no pressure, but appears in the media. Getting jiggy with confound, please I'm telling ya. Anywhere you be, from New York to Siberia. Gotta feel your own beat and shake it every year. I'ma put it down, grabbing this crown. $1,000,000 on the ground, gonna double up now. 65 to 4 to 3, 2, one more time. Heavy punchline about the cruise. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high. Until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high. Until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Feeling no pressure, but appears in the media. Getting jiggy with confound, please I'm telling ya. Anywhere you be, from New York to Siberia. Gotta feel your own beat and shake it every year. I'ma put it down, grabbing this crown. $1,000,000 on the ground, gonna double up now. 65 to 4 to 3, 2, one more time. Heavy punchline about the cruise. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high. Until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high. Until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Feeling no pressure, but appears in the media. Getting jiggy with confound, please I'm telling ya. Anywhere you be, from New York to Siberia. Gotta feel your own beat and shake it every year. I'ma put it down, grabbing this crown. $1,000,000 on the ground, gonna double up now. 65 to 4 to 3, 2, one more time. Heavy punchline about the cruise. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high. Until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high. Until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Feeling no pressure, but appears in the media. Getting jiggy with confound, please I'm telling ya. Anywhere you be, from New York to Siberia. Gotta feel your own beat and shake it every year. I'ma put it down, grabbing this crown. $1,000,000 on the ground, gonna double up now. 65 to 4 to 3, 2, one more time. Heavy punchline about the cruise. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high. Until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high. Until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Feeling no pressure, but appears in the media. Getting jiggy with confound, please I'm telling ya. Anywhere you be, from New York to Siberia. Gotta feel your own beat and shake it every year. I'ma put it down, grabbing this crown. $1,000,000 on the ground, gonna double up now. 65 to 4 to 3, 2, one more time. Heavy punchline about the cruise. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high. Until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. touch the sky. Feeling no pressure, but I peas in the media. Getting jiggy with confirmed, place I'm telling ya. Anywhere you be from New York to Siberia. Cut up in your own beat and shake it every year. I'ma put it down, grabbing this ground. $1 million on the ground, gonna double up now. 65 to 4 to 3, 2, one more time. Heavy punchline about to cruise. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high.
This sucks. We're 0 for 3. What's wrong? I thought you weren't interested in picking up chicks.
If I'm in a match, I want to win. I know what our problem is. You can't control yourself.
What? Don't blame this on me.
I'm just stating the obvious.
But you haven't scored either. Why do you always gotta be so logical, even in front of babes? It doesn't make any sense.
What did you just say? Enough already. Later, whose fault do you think it? I won't accept a stalemate. It's either him or me.
Yeah, this is serious. Now tell us...
What's the matter? You...
Talk about saving the best for last. Now that's what I'm talking about. Man, she's cute.
I agree.
This is our last chance to make up for failures. But this time we should try one by one instead of all together. We'll have a better shot that way.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right, then let's decide the order. We'll go clockwise, starting with the winner. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah! I win. Okay, I'll go first. Akihiko-san will go second, and you'll go last. I'm up. Wish me luck. Hey, how's it going? I noticed you've been staring at the ocean. So, do you come here often? My name's Junpei.
Junpei?
Oh, don't worry, I just want to talk. I mean, it's more fun than standing here all by yourself, isn't it?
I am looking for a human.
Oh, yeah?
You are not the one.
Wow, he got shot down faster than I expected.
She's a tough one, Senpai.
Don't worry about me. Wow, hello there. Say, do you like the ocean?
Is your question directed at me?
Oh, yeah. I like the ocean too. Hey, I heard that triathletes who train at the beach perform better than those who practice indoors. Makes sense, doesn't it?
That type of information is irrelevant to me.
I won. I talked to her longer than you did.
It doesn't matter how long you talk to her. Ugh, this sucks.
Hey, stop crying. You're making me feel bad.
So, that's our status. If you can't pull this off, I'm gonna be traumatized for the rest of my life.
We're on the ropes, but it's not over yet. It's all up to you now.
You are...
I couldn't hear what he said, but she looks surprised. We should go over there.
Initiating evasive maneuver. Confirmation must be made at a secure location.
Hey, what did you say to make her run away like that? Well, what are you waiting for? Go after her! Go tell her you're sorry! If you don't, we'll all be in trouble. Go on, man! You can...
I was correct. I have found you. I have been searching for you. My highest priority is to be with you.
What? I can't believe this!
What's going on? He didn't even say anything to her.
There you guys are. What are you doing here? We've been looking all over for you. What are you doing in the middle of the woods in your swimsuits? You have no idea what we've... Huh? Who's this? And why is she hugging you?
Listen, we've encountered a problem. I'm sorry to interrupt your vacation, but I need you all to go back to the house and prepare for battle.
That won't be necessary. We found what we were looking for.
What do you mean?
Oh, you had me worried. You don't have permission to leave the lab on your own, I guess.
I know.
I apologize for all the trouble. Everything is under control now.
So, what happened to capturing the tank?
Oh, that's been taken care of. Come here, I guess.
Coming.
This is Igus. As you can see, she's a mechanical maiden.
I am Igus. My mission is to destroy shadows. I have been assigned to seize, effective immediately.
No way. It's like she's alive.
This is unbelievable. She's so cute, but she's a robot.
Anti-shadow weapons were created 10 years ago to combat uncontrollable shadows. Igus was the last to be made, and she's the only one that still remains today.
An anti-shadow weapon. Does that mean she...
Yes, I am capable of operating the persona Palladian.
She suffered major damage in combat and has remained in the lab ever since. It's still unclear as to why she suddenly reactivated herself this morning. Well, I hope you will all get along.
An anti-shadow weapon with a will of her own? This is amazing! By the way, when we first saw you, you were hugging him, right? Do you know him?
Yes, it is very important for me to be by his side.
Perhaps her identification system is malfunctioning. Or maybe she's still half asleep. This is quite interesting.
I don't think it's that.
Well, I can ponder this later. Oh, I forgot to tell you all, you can participate in a wide range of recreational activities here. There's a tennis court, a pool table, even a karaoke machine. Would you care to hear me sing?
Man, it's already the third day of our trip. It's too bad we have to go home tomorrow. But I can't complain. A lot of cool things happened while we were here.
How can he be so full of energy? We were all up so late last night.
Do we have a mission at the beach today?
Nah, it's nothing like that. We just came here to have some fun.
Do you understand what it means to have fun, Igus?
Of course. Recreation is the refreshment of one's mind and body.
Exactly. Wow, you sure know a lot about us humans. All right, let's take one last dip before we leave.
Hold on, Junpei-kun. Is it okay for Igus to go in the ocean? Oh, I'm sure she's waterproof. What's wrong, Igus?
It is best that we all engage in this activity together. An activity in which only one person derives enjoyment is not the optimal method to have fun.
Ugh, do we have to? We should join them.
Okay.
Are you enjoying yourself? We've been quite busy during our time here, but it looks as if we can relax a bit today.
I hope so.
Hey, Akihiko-san, come on! It's your turn!
My turn? What are they doing?
I'm glad to see everyone is having so much fun. I've already told you what time the ship will be arriving tomorrow, yes? I'll most likely head over to the port early, so don't be late.
Okay, I'll let everyone know.
We can get back down to business again once we're back at the dorm.
Got it.
Hey, Akihiko-senpai!
This again? I guess we should go too.
Igus, wait! That's not what water gun means!
Junpei-kun is down! All right, here's our chance for an all-out attack!
Whoa, time out! I seriously can't take much more of this! Ah!
You seem to be in great pain.
You guys. Ah, shit, it's them.
You mean those three? Wow, they're freaky.
Shut up, let's go.
Why do they always run and hide when I approach? They're like back alley rats.
Beats me.
Jin, give him the capsules.
Thanks. I'll pay you the same as... Hold up.
This time, information will suffice. Your acquaintances have been busy lately. I'm referring to their activities on nights when the moon is full. They spend a great deal of time in the tower as well. Why did they take this burden upon themselves? You do know, don't you? Is it because they are your friends?
No, I've got nothing to do with them.
Then tell us. Wouldn't you agree these pills are more important than a bunch of strangers?
I don't know the details, but supposedly if you destroy all those creatures, then the tower will disappear, and with it the Dark Hour.
You mean they intend to eliminate the Dark Hour? Why would they do such a thing?
What?
They wish to destroy the Tower of Demise as well?
Tower of Demise? Who wouldn't want to take out that damn tower? Easy, Takaya.
Yes. Yes.
I can't go back. Not after what happened.
While I put you in a trance, and let's party. Boogie in your body. Roll that body, make sure you don't hurt nobody. I say, hey, feeling the fire with a burning desire. Yeah, get up off of that thing. Dance and shake and let's swing. Come on, let me rock the world.
Good morning. Please wake up. You've awakened safely. Mission complete. My highest priority is to be by your side.
Hey, are you awake? That girl disappeared, and we can't find her anywhere. Think you can help us out? She might have gone out on her own, like she did in Yakushima.
I am not a girl. I am Aigis, and I am here.
Huh? Aigis, how did you...
He was asleep, so I unlocked the door.
That's unlawful entry. Didn't we tell you to stay in the command room at night?
I propose to be on standby in this room from now on. Is this acceptable?
Where is this coming from all of a sudden?
If there is a problem, then I will address it promptly.
The problem is, it's against dorm regulations. Well, don't just sit there. Tell her. See? He agrees.
I will comply.
Oh well, I'll have a room prepared for you on the 3rd floor so you can stay nearby. Oh, and don't leave the dorm by yourself, okay?
I will do as commanded.
I'm tired. I have practice this morning, so I gotta go.
Everyone goes to a place called school in the morning. I comprehend.
Hi, how was your day?
So dance while I put you in a trance. Let's party, boogie in your body. Roll that body, make sure you don't hurt nobody. Say hey, 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 feel the fire with a burning desire. Yeah, get up off of that bitch.
Good evening. I'm glad to see that you're well.
Here's the pills.
Incidentally, I see that they've again added a new ally to their ranks. Well, I suppose it's more of a pet than an ally.
Makes no difference to me.
It seems that what you told us before about their intentions was true. How lamentable. Now we have no choice but to intervene. It is up to each individual how he will use the strength granted him. But to erase the Dark Hour would be denying the very power they possess. We cannot tolerate that.
Do whatever you want.
Hold it! What are you gonna do? I know they asked you to come back.
You're starting to piss me off.
They're going down, you hear me? And if you're on their side, then you're going down too.
Like I said before, it doesn't concern me.
Hello?
Sup, dude?
I've never felt like so much love. I've never felt like thinking this will last forever. The... I've never felt like so much love. 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 I've never felt Never felt like thinking this will last forever.
Welcome back.
I've never felt like so miserable.
Hi, how was your day?
I've never felt like someone's reliable. I've never felt like thinking this will last forever. They're just with me.
Sorry to wake you. I detect a shadow. Please hurry to the 4th floor.
What's going on?
There's a shadow in the city. Yamagishi found it by chance.
But the moon isn't full yet. Actually, it seems to be just a normal shadow. However, it is outside of Tartarus.
It's near Naganaki Shrine. Akihiko went ahead since he was in the vicinity. I'm sure he can handle it alone. But let's get ready just in case.
Gotcha.
Yes, this is Fuka.
I'm here. Sorry, but I think you guys better come right away.
What's wrong? Is it a powerful one?
No, the Shadow's been defeated. In fact, it was already defeated when I got here.
What happened?
The little fella's been injured. I want to save him if we can.
Little fella? Who's he talking about?
Beats me.
At any rate, let's go.
Koro-chan! Are you okay, Koro-chan?
You know this dog?
Yeah, everyone around here does. We have to help him.
First, we must stop the bleeding.
Man, he's one tough fighter. He defeated that Shadow all by himself.
Wait, does that mean that this dog's a Persona user?
He says, "This is a place of peace, so I protected it. There are flowers over there."
Those flowers. They must be for the priest who died in the accident. So, he really was guarding this place.
I guess. Don't tell me you can translate dog language, too.
Canines do not have their own language. However, speech is not the only means of communication.
This fella really is a rare breed.
Confirmed.
He's not the only one.
All right, let's report to the chairman so we can conclude this mission. As for a vet, it may be midnight, but I believe I can arrange for one.
Good job, boy. You're one amazing dog. Hi, how was your day?
So dance, while I put you in a trance. It's one, boogie to your body. Want that body, make sure you don't hurt nobody. I said, hey, 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 feeling the fire, burn desire.